How much time do we have to like now?
Only a few more days left in the Sochi Winter Olympics, and Russia now leads the medal count. But a lot happened today around.
Citrus TV News, a new website that tracks all SU events. What did students think about it?
And the SU bookstore is under fire for a tweet that they published.
And the Ukraine protest escalated today, but is there a truce on the way? Citrus TV News starts right now.
Welcome to Citrus TV News Live at 6. Today is Wednesday, February 19th. I'm Brian Chum.
And I'm Hannah McDonald. The Syracuse Orange is #1 in the NCAA, and tonight they will bring their A game again to the Carrier Dome against Boston College. That's our top story tonight.
With another down-to-the-wire win again against NC State last Saturday, the Syracuse Orange rolled to a record-breaking 25-0 season. They plan to battle it out again tonight in the Carrier Dome at 7 p.m. against Boston College.
We have sports reporter Maddie Stessman in studio to give us a preview of what we might expect to see tonight. Maddie, thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me. Yes, we're back in the Dome tonight for actually our second to last game of the season, which is a little sad. We're playing Boston College again. Our first matchup against them this year, we won by 10. This should be an easy game. They have a losing record, 6-19 this season. It should be easy, but like we've seen, we've been playing these teams that don't have the best record, like North Carolina State, and we have these buzzer beaters. So we never know. The season's really unpredictable, obviously. I'd say the player to watch for Boston College tonight is Lonnie Jackson. Last time, he was 6 for 9 with those threes. The threes are the problem against Duke, so we really need to play defense, the zone on him. 18 points last time was what he got, so hopefully tonight he doesn't bring that, and Syracuse can come away with another win, 25-0. It's really incredible this season.
And who do you think is going to be the key Orange player tonight?
The key Orange player, now that's a tough one. I'd say last game we had 2 players with double-doubles. Christmas actually one of those players. Baibu Sakita coming back this game. Ennis obviously having a great season. CJ Fair as well. We have so many players that really can come up big for the Orange, which I think is one of the reasons why we are 25-0, why we're the #1 team in the country, is because we have so many players that do, rack up those points. Everyone with rebounds, everyone just key players for our team.
Great. All right. Thank you so much, Maddie. Maddie will be back with the full coverage of all things sports, including tonight's game and updates on the Olympic Games later in the show.
And he made the list last year and this year. He's done it again. Alex Klein sat down with Citrus TV reporter Ashley Sue to talk about being one of Forbes 30 Under 30 again and how he's changed since creating the Recruit Scoop at age 15.
Sophomore broadcast and digital journalism major Alex Klein leads a double life as a student and as a high school basketball recruiter. His website, called The Recruit Scoop, is recognized by coaches and players across the nation with over 33,000 followers on Twitter. His success earned him a spot in Forbes 30 Under 30 2 years in a row. Klein does all this alone.
My success has come through me. My failure should come through me. It shouldn't be put on anyone else.
Klein says this success has matured him as a professional. While he used to care about boosting his site's popularity, it's been about 2 years since he's even looked at his number of views.
So about how can we make an impact on other people? How can we do something different as opposed to, what does views do? It doesn't get it done for me anymore, and if I was in it for that, I'd be out quickly.
Despite early professional maturity, Klein didn't want to miss out on the college experience for personal growth. Coming from a single-parent household in New Jersey, Klein wanted to experience a life away from home.
In order to have a great career and great future, I may have to, leave home. I may have to be on the road. And, prior to coming to Syracuse, the longest I'd been on the road for was like a week.
Despite the success of the Recruit Scoop, Klein says he's not sure that he wants to run the site for the rest of his career. He has bigger dreams to chase.
Maybe being an analyst for ESPN, working for an NBA team, working in the NBA, maybe even forgetting about basketball, working in entertainment. I just want to try so many different things because I'm someone who gets very bored easily, and I just want to, try a lot and make a really big impact on the world in more than one way.
But Klein has 2 more years at Syracuse to figure things out. Until then, he says the recruit scoop is his focus and that he is grateful for this opportunity. Ashley Siu, Citrus TV News.
Klein says making Forbes 30 Under 30 is proof of his hard work and that he's content with the life he has now.
Syracuse University's Division of Student Affairs has a brand new website that connects students to all social things happening on campus. The new site, livingsu.syr.edu, launched yesterday. It has event listings happening on campus, as well as many of the SU-branded Twitter feeds available. Students also get a chance to add events from their own organizations to spark interest. We went on campus today to find out what students thought about the new site, and this is what they had to say.
I thought it was pretty snazzy. I'd probably use it. I think it looks very interesting, and I'm not opposed to using it. I'll have to get to know it better, but it looks useful.
I think that it's a good idea, and I'll probably use it, but I think that it probably needs more publicity because, I didn't know about it until just now.
I think it's really cool. I didn't really look into it, but it's definitely something that I would probably revisit in the future.
I definitely think it's going to take a lot of promotion because, I would probably just use Twitter over going to it, on my way, but maybe.
And this brings us to the question of the day. The new site is now public for all students, so we're curious as to whether or not you will use the new site. And will you be posting events on there? You can answer this question by tweeting at Syracuse at CitrusTV News with the hashtag CitrusQOTD.
And speaking of events happening on campus, comedy group College Humor will take the stage tonight as part of University Union's entertainment lineup. The New York City-based comedy group, who is famous for Mitt Romney style and also pokes fun at SU students, will perform their act tonight in Goldstein Auditorium. 2 of the 4 comedians, Jake Hurwitz and Amir Blumenfeld, are known for their web series Jake and Amir, which has been picked up by TBS for television production this past December. The show starts at 8 p.m. in Goldstein Auditorium. And Winter Carnival continues throughout this week here at SU. Students took to Shine Student Center yesterday with fun games, trivia, and free swag. Tonight, the Traditions Commission is sponsoring a trivia night at Shine at 9 p.m. The free event will be a team competition to show your knowledge and win great prizes. And if you're wondering about the chili cook-off, the traditional competition will happen tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the HBC patio. And tomorrow we'll cap off with a performance by Cozy Capella at Goldstein Auditorium at 8:30 p.m.
On social media, Syracuse athletics suffered some embarrassment after the basketball team's last-second win over Pittsburgh last week. Is this an isolated incident or part of an overall problem? Citrus TV's Nick Papantonis has more.
It's full-on sports season here at Syracuse U.
Who's your favorite SU basketball player?
Tyler Ennis. Tyler Ennis.
Tyler Ennis.
But the term 3 strikes and you're out does not seem to apply to the university's official Twitter feeds. The latest incident, marking the number 11 as a Tyler Ennis jersey in a social media advertisement, which violates NCAA regulations over using the likeness of a player. While the post was only on the Athletics Twitter page for 20 minutes, this would be SU's 5th blunder in the past 4 years. We asked Professor Bill Ward, Syracuse's leading expert on social media, for his comments.
Yeah, well, I think it's not really necessarily a social media issue. It's really a issue from the NCAA in terms of how you can promote and talk about, players related to products and marketing.
5 times in 4 years. Is this a problem?
Certainly it's a problem whenever it happens on social media, when somebody makes a mistake about posting something that's in error or posting something that's inappropriate or shouldn't be shared on social. But 4 times over 5 years is really not a large amount when you think about the thousands and thousands and thousands of tweets that have gone out successfully.
Finally, we asked Professor Ward about the big debate in college sports today. Should athletes get paid?
There's a lot of debate on that question, and certainly most of them have scholarships and are getting the benefit of an expensive education, so that's one part of it, is they're making money already in some regards.
While the university isn't expected to incur anything more than a slap on the wrist for this incident, let's hope that we get our act together for our title run in March. For Citrus TV News, I'm Nick Papantonis.
Hannah, I put some cologne on this morning, but I would really like to smell like SU.
You smell like SU? How would you do that?
Well, SU is getting their own scent. Massive Collegiate Fragrances was in Newhouse today testing new men's colognes and women's perfume with the SU scent.
Citrus TV's Caroline Strange will be smelling good with the details on the new fragrance tomorrow. And coming up next tonight, a drinking game has spread across social media and is taking lives.
And protests in the Ukraine are not stopping anytime soon. This and more when we return.
Coming up, we'll take a look at this week's warm temperatures and find out if they're here to stay. Citrus TV News will be right back.
Has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 88 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 1,000% increase in the last 40 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. I'll teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
A new dangerous trend has been going around social media. Nacominate, as it is called, consists of people filming themselves drinking large quantities of alcohol and challenging others to beat them. The videos are posted on social media accounts and involve nominating friends to outdrink them within 24 hours of the challenge. So far, 5 people have died after drinking deadly cocktails with this trend. The role of social media sites like Facebook are under scrutiny for providing a forum to broadcast these dangerous challenges. And a cruise ship crew member is being accused of attempted murder. 28-year-old Ketut Pujayasa, an attendant on a Holland America ship, is accused of physically and sexually assaulting a 31-year-old U.S. citizen while in international waters. The woman, who was not identified, suffered injuries due to an altercation in her stateroom with Pujayasa and had to be transported to a hospital in Florida when the ship docked. Holland America's President Stein Cruz says that this was the first time an incident like this happened in the history of that cruise line.
Explosions and protests continued last night in the Ukraine by anti-government protesters in Independence Square. Ukrainian government opposition leaders agreed to a truce and to start negotiations. 26 people have died and over 240 were injured in the deadly zone of Kiev after the government announced Tuesday that they will not restrict the power of President Viktor Yanukovych. Police are looking to clean up the area of protesters, and its police chief has already announced an anti-terror operation. President Obama announced today that he condemns the violence in Ukraine and that he expects the Ukrainian government to show restraint. The truce was announced today in order to, quote, protect human life. Venezuela's opposition leader, Leopoldo Lopez, handed himself in today. Lopez is known for protesting for better security, more protection with freedom of speech, and an end to amnesty. Lopez is blamed for the deaths of a government supporter and 3 protesters in various conflicts throughout the country. He surrendered to troops of the National Guard after walking with thousands of protesters. Only a few more days left in the Sochi Winter Olympics, and Russia now leads the medal count. But a lot happened today around the world in the arena. The U.S. beat the Czech Republic today in hockey 5-2. Russia was eliminated by Finland in the men's ice hockey competition. a disappointment for the host country. But in alpine skiing, the U.S.'s Ted Ligety won the gold medal for his biggest event in the Games. The U.S. is trailing behind Russia, which leads with 22 medals. The U.S. has 21, and we'll have more Olympics highlights for you coming up in sports.
Up next, we will have a look at your full weather forecast.
And we'll be right back.
About 1 in 5 Americans is living with a disability. Over 50 million people, including many of our friends and neighbors, teachers and co-workers, heroes and leaders. 20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act guaranteed every person the right to live, work, and participate fully in the American experience. We've come a long way since then, and we are committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our co-workers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org. You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
After a long pattern of bitter temperatures and constant snow, we experienced unusually mild temperatures today. But is that here to stay? Citrus TV's Monica Hammer has the full weather forecast, and she's here with us right now. Monica?
Thanks, Hannah. And yes, that weather is going to stay throughout this week, but don't be expecting that to last, because as we look at next week's weather later, we'll see that those temperatures are not sticking around for too long. Today, we saw the temperature in the 40s with mild winds and a little bit of rain, showers, but not too much precipitation, so it was a really nice change for once in Syracuse to see those warm winter temperatures. Looking into tonight, we're going to see clear skies in the middle of the night, but a cloudy evening as well, and temperatures are going to drop a little bit, so if you're heading to the game, make sure to wear a jacket because there could be rain and colder temperatures. Looking at tomorrow, we'll see more rain showers. A lot of precipitation is expected, a lot of rain over the next 2 days, but this weekend that'll be changing. The temperature is going to be about the same as it was today, 42 degrees, and it's going to stay in the 40s until this weekend. Looking at the temperatures across the country, especially the Northeast, we see that it's mostly been around the 40s, and with not too much variance around the Northeast, just high 30s, low 40s. Looking at the dew points, we see that things are starting to get a little more humid now, especially with this weekend rain coming in. We see that it's pretty comfortable, especially around the Syracuse area, which is a nice change. Looking at the precipitation forecast, we can see a lot of rain is expected rather than the snow, except for in north of Syracuse and northeast of Syracuse, they'll be seeing snow over the next 48 hours, whereas Syracuse can be looking at some rain. Looking at our 5-day forecast, we see, like I said, that Thursday, Friday, those are expected to have a lot of rain, whereas Saturday and Sunday we'll be seeing the sun a little bit and then some overcast skies once again.
Monica, thank you so much. Now, those are pretty warm temperatures, around 40 degrees. I'm ready to crack out the shorts, but no, I'm just kidding. But do you think that those cold temperatures, in the 20s and the 10s, is it gone, or is this kind of unusual?
Well, Brian, actually, I wouldn't be taking out those shorts anytime soon, because next week we'll be seeing those cold temperatures again below the 20s. So even though we have a little peak right now, it's not going to be sticking around for too long.
And with those cold temperatures also comes snow. So do you think the snow is going to be showing up anytime soon, or maybe wait till next week?
Wait till next week. We're not going to see that much rain or snow over the weekend, but later next week that could be changing again.
All right. Not looking forward to it, but thank you so much.
And Nestle announced a recall of its 2 flavors of its popular Hot Pockets products. Two Hot Pocket varieties are affected: Philly steak and cheese and croissant crust Philly steak and cheese. They were recalled because the products contain meat that has already been recalled by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. No illnesses have been reported in this particular recall. If you purchased any of these products, the USDA advises you return the recalled Hot Pockets to the original place for a purchase for a full refund. And Netflix was a top online retailer in 2013, according to the American Consumer Satisfaction Index. The company registered a bigger year-over-year increase than any other retailer in 2013. Satisfaction was 79%, up from 4% from 2012. The rebound in Netflix's customer satisfaction is mirrored by subscriber growth and a rise in the company's stock. Netflix has also gained attention recently for their original series Orange is the New Black and House of Cards, which had its season 2 premiere last week.
A new era in late-night television and in a new city. Monday night, Jimmy Fallon took over the reins of The Tonight Show on NBC in New York City. Monday's premiere had a surprise skit with celebrities like Mariah Carey, Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, Joan Rivers, Tina Fey, and Stephen Colbert. Will Smith performed an evolution of hip-hop skit with Fallon that's gone viral on YouTube. Bono and U2 were musical guests performing on the sky deck of NBC's studios in New York City. This is the first Tonight Show that was broadcast from the Big Apple, the first time in more than 4 years.
Well, everyone's minds might be on the Q's game tonight, but across the country, the U.S. is still going strong in Sochi. We'll have your Olympic wrap-up coming up after this.
Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
My dad's one of the producers who was there today. Bring this week.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Well, the biggest news in Russia today comes from the hockey rink. The USA men's team has advanced to semifinal play. They recorded a 5-2 victory over the Czech Republic. Even bigger news from the hockey rink today, however, might be that the U.S. rivals, the host team of Russia, has been eliminated as they were defeated by Finland in a 3-1 loss. With Russia out of the way, USA has much pressure on their upcoming matchup against Canada. This semifinal game is a flashback to Vancouver when the two teams met each other in the gold medal game. This is the third time since 2002 that the teams have played each other in medal round. Hoping this year we'll have different results for the U.S., you can catch this year's game on Friday. Well, United States star Lauren Williams has medaled for her second time in 2 years. The athlete who claimed the silver in bobsled at Sochi has a gold medal at home from London. Yes, this bobsled medalist is also a track star. She won gold in the 4x100 relay in 2012. Her silver medal today has made her the first American woman to ever medal in both Olympics. Her fellow track star Lolo Jones also competed in the bobsled event, making them the 9th and 10th athletes ever to compete in both summer and winter Olympic Games. Well, 4 days remain in the Winter Games, but there's still much to come. Tonight's primetime coverage includes Bob Costas, as the Olympic man has been back in the studio this week. And featured sports tonight include men's giant slalom, women's bobsled, and women's figure skating, a personal favorite of mine. Now, if we take a look at the medal count, the USA has taken the overall lead. 23 USA medals so far, as Russia and the Netherlands follow close behind with 22. Norway leads the gold medal count with 9. 4 of those golds have come from cross-country skiing. Well, Derek Jeter says he will retire after the 2014 baseball season, but everyone wants to know why. Jeter says he is simply ready to begin the second half of his life. Jeter went on to say that he would like to start a family, extend his business career, and do more philanthropic work. The 39-year-old managed to play in only 17 games this past season, but said he's feeling great and looking forward to playing a full, healthy season this year.
To come to the stadium each and every day, and you start thinking about how long do you really want to do this, and let me say one thing is that this is not a retirement little press conference. I mean, I still have a season to play.
After losing their first game since the All-Star break to the Memphis Grizzlies, the New York Knicks are going to New Orleans tonight to take on the Pelicans. The Pelicans hosted the All-Star game this year and have won 8 of their last 13 games. But the Knicks and Carmelo Anthony are looking for a mid-season turnaround and to end their 3-game losing streak. The Knicks loss to Memphis hit hard as they climbed back from a 13-point deficit at the half, only to fall just short 98-93. Tonight's game can be viewed on ESPN at 8 p.m.
Thanks so much. And again, Cuse looking to keep that run for perfection tonight against Boston College. What can you tell us about Bai Musa Kita?
Well, Kita has said and Boeheim have both said that he'll be playing tonight, so it looks like he'll be a factor in tonight's game.
Okay, sounds like great news. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, a woman with many talents. Stay with us.
Packer, Viking, Bike,
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
uptown, downtown,
Night owl.
Early bird.
We come to different conclusions.
half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live.
our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org. You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Monica Hammer is back at the desk with us. Monica, tomorrow can we expect another mild day this time of the year?
We're looking at mild temperatures again, but we are expecting more rain, so bring an umbrella with you when you're heading to class and things like that.
Thank you for the update. Britney Spears, Idina Menzel, Adele, and Barbra Streisand all on one stage.
One American singer and actress is making a name for herself, though it is not necessarily related to her actual name.
Christina Bianco is known for her impersonations of various singers. Videos of her performances have gone viral online, and Bianco has appeared on Ellen DeGeneres. Let's take a listen.
Bianco is known for her ability to switch impersonations of various artists and has starred in off-Broadway performances. Her Christina Aguilera is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure to watch a lot of those when I get home tonight.
And that's it for Citrus TV News Live at 6. I'm Brian Chung.
And I'm Hannah McDonald. Be sure to check us out on our website at citrustv.net. Thank you for joining us and have a great night.